Welcome back to the Sade Show. Today I wanted to talk about growth and healing. So for me, I haven't always been proud of, the things that I've done in my life. However, looking back on things that I regret or, that I've healed from or grew from, I understand why it's refocused me to be where I am today and to perhaps help people because of my growth. And, it's important to reflect. It's important to remember what you've been through, and as many times as you have to do it in order to get through it. No one gets to tell you when you're supposed to heal. No one gets to tell you how you're supposed to heal. Nobody has any of that control. I always say that you are in control because it's your life. You write the script. And regardless of whatever it is I've grew from or healed from, I always remember this. I made this quote years ago. And it says, a thought becomes a dream becomes your reality, and your reality shapes your future. I'll say that again. So a thought becomes a dream becomes your reality, and reality shapes your future. And I say this to myself since, way back in the day, because I thought of being this amazing person. I always thought back to when I was untarnished by the world and I was in my adolescence. I was young. I was a child. So I think back to those times when I was untouchable. I had a pureness to me. And along the way, I got, kind of lost. And we all do here and there. But I found myself. And that's what changed my life. Anybody can tell you anything. This is that and this is that. Here's how you have to fix this. But you living your own experience and gaining that knowledge on your own is truly more divine than any lesson anyone could voice to you. Even me. So your own experiences are what's going to teach you. You're your own best teacher, essentially. You just have to allow that open-mindedness that you can change. So I wanted to come on here and say a few things that I wrote down today. So if you see me looking over to the side, just know that's what I'm doing. I wrote that it's okay not to be perfect because nobody is. I wrote, it's okay to talk to yourself about your childhood trauma. It's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. You need to put higher value in yourself because that is where you establish your worth. And what you should be receiving is what you put out. So if you're good to yourself, you should reciprocate. It just comes back tenfold. So I give out a lot of myself all the time. And it comes in good energy, good energy, good energy. So I replenish that instantaneously because I've mastered how to give this blessing that I have, this light in this world, and essentially that I have, and I'm replenished immediately because that's where I am in my healing, from certain things I've been through, and I trust the universe and my spirit guides to put me always in the place of where I'm supposed to be, where I'm supposed to help, where I'm supposed to learn, where I'm supposed to reflect, whatever the case may be. I enjoy being in those moments because that's going to further my growth, healing, and progression throughout my life. Also, guys, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is literally what it is. It's gonna steer you right. And if it doesn't, maybe you need some tweaking. Maybe you need a little bit of, momentum before you can trust your intuition. That should be the first thing you focus on, though. Because if you don't have an intuition, a gut feeling, anything about anything, that's where you need to start. You need some structure. You need something promising for yourself. And you have to obtain that. No one can give that to you. And please understand, you guys, I wrote this down because it's important. people couldn't give me what I needed because healing was required from all parties. Sometimes it's not just other people's fault or yours. Sometimes it takes two to tango. So your growth and progress can be not just only by yourself, but also it ties into forgiveness for yourself and others. So oftentimes people can't give you what you are looking for in life because they have things that they're not healed from, or maybe they're in a different place in life, and that's okay. But everything is in a healing way. I feel like sometimes sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I feel like there's times where people may want to be that for you or whatever you're asking for, but they are not healed in certain ways. They're not open in certain ways. Maybe they have a lot more that they're focused on. And let me just say this, the most powerful thing you can do or do for others, for yourself, whatever, is love in general. Love is where it starts. Love yourself enough to sit down and say, hey, this is what I've been through. This is what I'm growing from. Be able to sit down and say, this is what's happened to me. And this is what my life has been. And where do I want to go with this? How do I want to heal from this? How am I going to build that structure around it? How am I going to achieve happiness, healed and healthy embodiment as a whole? And, there's no right or wrong answer, honestly, to healing or to growing. That's the beauty of life. Not everyone's going to get dealt the same cards. But you know what? Mastering your own deck, that's the best that you can do. And you can share your wisdom and knowledge with other people in order to help the next person, which is what I'm intending on doing right now. I don't know if anyone's ever going to watch these videos or care enough to watch it all the way through. But those people out there who do, I hope that maybe there's some way, shape, or form, a way that I helped tonight. I really have been through a lot in my life, and it had taken me nearly losing my life to transform who I am and the kind of life I want for myself. And it's still a trial and error here and there. It's never overnight. Healing takes sometimes a lifetime, depending on what, everything is different for everyone. So I want to be open with my healing and my growth and transparent about everything as this show, grows. I want to grow with it. So be looking forward in the future to me expressing some things into detail. I won't say when because I'm not sure, but I think that the world could benefit from my stories. But I appreciate you guys sitting and watching this. I pray for peace, love, and happiness around the world and in us, and abundance of all good things. I pray that you heal immensely, and I hope that you release all negativity from your life. I hope you release everything negative that does not serve you. I pray that you have health and wealth and peace of mind, and I pray that your spirit grows and glows. And on that note, thank you for watching the Sade Show. See you next time.